Steel Eel at SeaWorld San Antonio features some of the most wild airtime I have ever experienced. Airtime so strong it is physically painful. Let's talk about the ride experience. Once you have left the station, you take a really slow turn onto the really slow lift hill. This hill leisurely gets you to your max height of 150 feet, but Steel Eel feels way taller than that. Once you get to the top of the lift, it slows down even more, so you crawl into the first drop. The drop is shaped pretty funky, and because of that, you get some absolutely wild airtime going over it in the back row, which is the best row in the entire ride. The drop is followed very quickly by an incredibly forceful turn. After that turn, you go into one of the best airtime moments on the ride, and quite frankly, the entire state of Texas. That airtime hill is followed very quickly by another amazing hill, but this hill is much longer and the airtime is so sustained, making it easily the best moment on the entire ride, and it is just wild. The exit of this airtime hill is also kind of insane. It's super forceful, and so it slams you back into your seat WWE body slam style. This takes you into the mid-course brake run that slows the train down dramatically. Following this is a curved drop that goes onto another airtime hill. The valley after this hill slams you down just as hard as that previous one, and it's similar on all the airtime hills that follow. Massive pops of airtime and then getting slammed back into your seat. Quite frankly, it's something that I've never experienced on a roller coaster before, and it's actually a little painful. The pain is completely tolerable though, and the ride ends with 2 small turns onto the brakes. The airtime on Steel Eel is actually insane, and it doesn't get talked about nearly as much as it should. Also, even though Steel Eel is only 150 feet tall, it rides just like a hyper, which is kind of wild, and it's completely butter smooth, and the restraints on it are just absolutely fantastic. All in all, it's the best Morgan coaster that I have ever ridden. That being said, I haven't ridden Steel Phantom, and so that has a chance of being better, but I don't know, Steel Eel's airtime is just wild. And for a final score, I'm gonna give Steel Eel a 9.2 out of 10. It's crazy good. Another coaster that has surprisingly good airtime is Aquaman Power Wave, and I have a whole video on that coaster right here.